Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would love to welcome you each into the living room with me this time, where I'm taking it easy because I have no choice. But with that being said, we're going to clean some seeds. I can at least do that. We're going to clean the beautiful Echinacea seeds that I harvested from my plants, and you'll be amazed just how many seeds are in these wonderful little seed heads. Now, there's multiple ways to clean them, however you like to clean them. I, I learned multiple ways to clean them from volunteering and working at the Botanic Garden. So, with that being said, let's have some fun getting these seeds cleaned, these seed heads cleaned, and getting them put up before weevils or any other bugs that want to eat them just appear out of the blue. So, let's have some fun, y'all. Okay, lighting is rough, so we're going to roll with it. Now, these are already some seeds that I have cleaned out or cleaned off some of the little seed heads. The brown are the small flower petals. These little black pieces here, they're the seeds. I don't worry about cleaning the petals off the seeds. These I will scatter as are. So, let's get busy. Now, you can slowly pluck them off like that. And I was wrong. The brown pieces are the seeds, not the dark tips. These light brown pieces. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Marigolds, I think. But yes, these brown pieces here, that's the seeds. And they are loaded. Now, the potential for everyone to germinate, possibly. But Echinacea can be tricky to germinate. Usually what I do is figure out where I want them to come up, and I will scatter them in the beds or under the trees late fall so they can stratify and hopefully germinate and come up in the springtime. See, you can slowly pull them off, or another trick, don't want any grass in there, because Lord, last thing I want is to grow grass. Alright, you can take 2 seed heads. You have to be careful because they'll go flying. A lot of times you can get them started. And they will come out fairly easy. But you can't guarantee that you're going to get every little seed out. Let's grab a bigger one. That way you can see it better. No, that one's falling up. It's so dry it's falling apart. Here we go. Here's a fairly big one. And you want to just rub them together And sometimes they'll come out if they're dry. Sometimes they won't. The main thing is to have fun doing it. Just think about all the beautiful plants you're going to be growing the next year, or sharing seeds with others. Me personally, I just like to, after they've dried for a while, they're not near as pokey, and it's always best to let them completely dry before you take the seeds out. That way you know they won't mold when you put them up. Now I've got plenty of echinacea seeds, and it's so much fun to do. So if you grab a pinch of them and pull, if they're really dry, they'll pop right off. Some, not so much. You got to figure out there's a certain way that they will come off. It's just like stripping basil. There's one way to do it, and there's the wrong way to do it. But I find this peaceful, relaxing. To some, I can see it being tedious, but make you a cup of coffee or tea. Now, of course, keep it set away from where you're cleaning the seeds, because, yeah, Murphy's Law. Put you on some music, peaceful music, and just enjoy saving seeds for future generations to keep them alive. And for medicinal benefits. Now, of course, the butterflies absolutely love the echinacea. So do the hummingbirds and those pesky little goldfinches. If you're not careful, I don't know where ours went to, but these weren't ready when they headed out, so they were spared. But they will make their return, and if you don't have them harvested, they will eat every seed they can. That big pile of echinacea seeds. Oh. Like I said, not everyone will have seeds. It depends on if they got pollinated. I think this was one of the ones I rubbed. There's a few seeds there. And a lot of the seeds already, well, there's some, the lower ones. Yep, those seeds already popped out. I think this is one of the ones that I was showing how to rub them. But I love doing this. It is so much fun. And of course now, while you're doing this, I always find it best to use a deep-sided cookie sheet. It's just easier. It keeps pretty much all the seeds in, especially like basil seeds, seeds like this, and so on, because they won't roll off the tray. While you're cleaning, keep your eye out. Make sure there's no little creepy crawlers crawling around because, yeah, you do not want to save your seeds with them enclosed so they don't eat your seeds. And believe me, you want to, when you get finished, store these in an airtight container. Medicine bottles are really good as long as you scrub them and bleach them very well so there's no residue left in the bottles. Or glass jelly jars is another good one because you want to keep the weevils or any other little destructive critter who is just looking for a free meal away from the seeds. And I love doing this. This is so peaceful. Because I know there's going to be a lot of echinacea being grown along with black-eyed Susans. I want to scatter them all around. Alright, I got a good little pile here. And of course, if you see dried flower petals, you can leave them in. They're not going to hurt anything. Or you can clean them up. Alright, I'll bring you back as soon as I am done. See you here in a bit. Alrighty, I got them all cleaned up or stripped from the seed heads. I'm not going to take the time to take the little petals off. Now, I couldn't find a jar I wanted to use, so I have a heavy-duty Ziploc bag, and of course, label Echinacea seeds, and 25 for the year they were harvested. Just going to scoop and slide. And believe me, this is a lot of seeds, and I have even more seed heads to harvest and strip. Using the cookie sheet just makes it so much easier, and all you have to do is wash it up. It's not going to hurt a single thing. I'm liable to use all kinds of things to work on the seeds. Okay, all of that is dust. There's one seed, and there we have it. Get as much air out as you can. And that's a good amount of echinacea seeds. I am looking forward to seeing a bunch of these come up in the next year. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that it encourages you to also save your own seed stock. Simple, easy, organically grown, so I don't have to worry about pesticides or chemicals. And I know what was in the soil because I put it there and planted them in it. You can do this. You just have to believe in yourself. Everyone, take care. Stay safe. Stay sound. Continue to stock up your pantry with foods that will nourish and sustain you. Seeds for future usage of planting and so on, and swapping and gifting and so many wonderful things. Protection of all kinds, and above all else, the bare essentials to survive on. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. Mwah. Love y'all, and I'll see you soon. Y'all take care.